Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in. A to Z Designs here. My name is Amy. If you don't see a red box right there, no big deal. You're catching the replay. You are going to just comment hashtag replay. So, welcome to my page. We've got something new to experiment with that we're going to try. See what happens when you hop on, say hello, hit the heart button. Don't forget to hit that darn heart button, y'all. Helps us out a ton. We so appreciate you. What are y'all doing? Are you surviving the winter storm that's coming across everywhere? I hope so. Apparently it's about to hit us. Hey, Dawn, thank you so much for the stars. Hi, Donna and Deb and Paula, Denise, Donna Joe, Michelle Pryor, something new, Michelle Pryor, Marilee, Shirley, Jennifer. What is up, my friends? You're painting. Yay, Deborah. Noreen, how are you? Okay, so like Dodo had me over here. You know, we have this new thing called Color of the Month, and this month is the color changing ink. Well, you know, I've been sitting here thinking, like, where is my order? Where's my order? So I track it this morning, and it says it's delivered. Y'all, it was sitting in the boxes, in the little foyer area of our house, hiding under other boxes. But we're going to experiment because I've never used it. I don't know what to expect. I'm opening up 3 different transfers that I think we're going to try and use. Hi, Barbara. Hey, Ruth and Ray. What's going on? Oh, goodness, Peggy. Well, good night, my friends. Hi, Holly. Hi, Dina. Yes. Bambi, what's up, girl? Okay, so I have 3 different transfers. All of these, I don't even think I've used, to be honest. Maybe. Anyways, this one is Good Things Start Here. So, hear me out on this. I love the swooshes, okay? I love the swooshes. We're making a tote bag right here because I have lots of travel coming up. 2 specifically in like warmer areas. So vacay we're going to put on there. And then I also grabbed this one because it kind of has some patterns to it. I mean, it doesn't kind of, it does. And this one's called Wild Thoughts, and this one's called Vacay Mode. So, y'all, let's cut this up. Where are my transfer trimmers? Yes, we're going to do a black tote bag tonight. Miss Deb. Okay, so I know for sure I want to use this one. So anytime that I am cutting like a brand new transfer or a section that I haven't cut before, I don't like to cut these in multiple pieces because one will end up over there, one will end up on the ceiling, one will end up on the floor, one will end up in the washer. I've washed board erasers before. Okay, I'm pretty organized, but come on. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4 individual pieces. Like, just give it to me all right here. So what I like to do is just slide my thumb right there. You see how I just kind of picked it up? It is sticky. So I'm going to just put my thumb in between the transfer, which is the sticky part, and the backer sheet, and just whoop, zip it on over, okay? Along the cut line. So I'm going to do that all right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it to this one. I'm not sure, like I said. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Hey, Carrie and Autumn and Penny. Diane, Lisa. What's going on, my friends? Make sure you hit the heart button. Comment the word tote. T-O-T-E. Okay. Some of these transfers, they're still available. Some of these are from, I don't know, like a release last year. Sometimes it's nice to bring out some of the oldies, right? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do this entire thing because you never know where we're going to end up as far as what designs we're going to put on this tote. Okay, so that one's done. I have used this one, y'all. I just did such a nice job at cleaning it. It looks brand new. Okay, so I'm going to hold off on this one because I'm not quite sure. All right. I put this in the supply list, artist tool set, specifically because it comes in this, you know, it's like a set of 4 things. But I want a paintbrush that is like new, okay? Because Lord knows, I have paintbrushes, but I needed one that's new because I have an idea. All right, so we're gonna put this aside. All of these items are just gonna go in my little stash over here. But let me show you what color of the month is this month. Normally, it is a jar of paste that looks like a 3-ounce jar. Okay, normally it looks like this. However, in the month of January, which while supplies last, they did, it's called Bijou. Lord help me. Bijou. It's a Bijou palette pack. Okay, so we're going to open it. It's $15. So you have to have $75 in your cart before tax and shipping, US and Canada, before you can add it to your cart. So you can't just go on the website and purchase this. You have to qualify with an order of $75 and then add it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So Bijou in the pink. That's what it says in the pink. It's really small, but it says Bijou Palette Pack, Sun and Sky. You get 2 of each. You get 2 suns and 2 skies. Y'all, no idea what I'm getting myself into. We're testing it. Okay. Hi, Mary Lee. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't really get it either, but we're going to see what happens. Okay. We're going to do this together. All right, here we go. So I want to grab an ink mat. Now this is an ink mat. Typically they're a little bit longer and I just cut mine pretty much to size. It does come with this on top. Just save that. You'll want to keep it on your ink mat because it's going to prevent from like things getting on it, like fuzzies and stuff. And I'm just going to slide that in there like so. Okay. Now, did it fit the entire tote bag? No. Does it fit majority of it? Yes. So, the whole idea of this color changing ink is so that when you go outside in the sun, okay, whatever you have this ink on, it's going to turn yellow. Whatever you have this ink on, it's going to turn blue. All right. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Paula, thank you so much for the stars. Yes. Michelle, we're in this together. Thanks, Bambi. So, I'm going to take this entire ink packet here, and we're going to squeeze it out onto my color tray. Oh. Okay, so I need to remember which is which. I don't know if they look the same. This first time I'm experimenting with it. Okay, so we know that this one, let me just clean this off before I make a mess. So, this, you're going to treat the same as you would our other jars of ink, okay? You're going to heat set it. You're going to let it dry, all the things. But I'm going to set it right here on the one, which I know you guys can't see right now, that has the blue name Sky, okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing. Remember, you get 2 of each. We're going to start with the first. We're going to start with 1 each. Hi, Kate and Deborah. What's going on, my friends? Okay, so we're going to squeeze this out. And I'm going to show you what they look like when they're sitting in the package. There is a difference, so that's good. So far. Already got it on myself. That's great. Woohoo. Thanks, Michelle Pryor. Girlfriend, I don't know how this is going to work. Thanks, Paula. Sprinkle, sprinkle, shake, shake. All right, let me just clean this off, the edges, just so I don't get it anywhere. Okay, so let me show you. This is the sun, okay? It's like white. This is sky. So it's got like a, I don't even know. It's got a different tint to it. So when you put them side by side, there is a difference, all right? But for purposes of this, I'm still going to keep them sitting on their little palette, their little packet, okay? Now, here we go with the experiment. I know, like, I'm pretty sure when we go to put this on, it's going to show up looking like white. Maybe not as vibrant as white, but it's going to look somewhat like white, okay? Oh, good, Debbie. I'm so glad you got them. So what I wanted to do is I know I want to put vacay in the middle. But my original thought was, y'all, is to take this paintbrush and just create little swooshes of the color changing ink everywhere. Because ideally what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to go out in the sun and I'm going to show y'all what it did. So like my swooshes in yellow should show up yellow, or my swooshes, say that 9 times fast, 5 times fast. The swooshes that I did in sun should show up yellow, and the marks that I did in sky should show up blue. Should we just freehand the swooshes? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, I feel like we need a vibrant color. Hold on. Going down. That is a vibrant color. Hold on, y'all. I was not prepared. I originally was going to do this. In the color changing. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, good enough. We're going to do it in Couture Coral. Okay, just the vacay maybe mode. And then we're going to do the swooshes all around it. Okay? Good enough. I'm a bag lady. I have lots of bags. You can never have too many bags. Hey, Kelly. All right. You're welcome, Delora. I don't know, Denise. I'm not sure if blue's going to show up on the black. We're going to have, this is just an experiment. I'm going to teach you what to do and what not to do whenever you purchase the color of the month or the Bijou ink palette pack. Okay? So what we're going to do is just start by dragging. Now this is ink, so you need to be very careful. Don't get sloppy with it. Like, pay attention, okay? Because if you were to get this on another, like, area of your tote that you did not want originally, I mean, it'll come out, but y'all, I haven't had the best of luck getting it out. And at that point, I don't have patience and I'm moving on. So take it very seriously. Take your crafts very seriously. They care about you. Okay? They bring us joy, right? Y'all, I did so many things today. Like, I had a really good day. Like I told you yesterday, I was in a funk. Today was like a great day. I did so many things that gave me joy. Just saying. So many things. I'm very, very excited what we have in store. Joy, that's right, Brenda. That's right, girl. Great minds, girl. Great minds. I may try ombre on those 2 colors. I don't know, Michelle. You try it and you tell me. How about that? All right, almost finished with this. Now, I think we need the word mode, don't you, under this, or should we just leave it that says vacay? Maybe just vacay. What do you think? Y'all put in the comments, vacay mode or vacay by itself. All right. So I'm just going back over it just to make sure, because this is a black tote. Just want to make sure that I get it through the screen. You don't have to push hard. Vacay. I like vacay. Hi, Kathy. Oh, look, y'all are saying mode. Mode. Okay, so I guess vacay by itself was not a winner. Fine. I know, Holly, the color on this is really nice, huh? Okay, let me set that down. Let me check my fingers really quick. Here's the problem. Do I put it in the center? Wow, I think we do. Shh, I'm concentrating. Just a second. All right, so I'm gonna be extra careful to press it down. Shh. Okay. All right, what did I do with my squeegee? I know. I put it in the cup, y'all. Yes, no fuzzing on fabrics. Thanks, Marilee. No fuzzing on fabrics because you want it to really stick. Okay, I'm not going to do a different color on this. Hopefully I didn't get it too close to the bottom of the A. We shall see. Same thing. Take your squeegee. Push the ink through. Now, ink is permanent, y'all. So what I'm going to do, normally I will show you like step 1 to 1,000 of a project. So like whenever I use the ink, I will, you know, create here, then I'll heat set it, and then we'll be on our merry way. Well, I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm working with a product that I haven't worked with before, which is the color changing. So I am going to let it sit overnight, and then I will heat set it, because heat setting will make the ink permanent. So if I wanted to wash this bag after my vacay, if I get crazy, you know, maybe I have a little bit of fun and it falls in the mud or it falls in the dirt, or heck, it may end up in the ocean, y'all. I don't know, but it may need to be washed. So I can wash it, and with the ink, after it's heat set, it's permanent. So, ta-da, we're done. No. Now we're going to use the color changing ink. But before we do that, I want to clean the transfers right here really quickly. Just by spraying some water and grabbing a board eraser. Okay? Hit the heart button for me, y'all. The mode font, yes, the mode, the two different fonts together actually look really good, y'all. Good call. Good call. Y'all typically know best. Let's say this. You and Zach. Okay? Oh, I have some really exciting news to share with you. Really exciting news. I found out last night. I just remembered. I said Zach's name and it reminded me. So, you know, we're going to Utah next week in the blizzard storm. And I found out that I was put into a drawing by purchasing Lots of Love tickets, which is our third. It's like a partner we have, Chocolate does, and they provide light to third world countries because it's really dark. Well, I bought some tickets from y'all's, you know, the stars that you guys donate and some other things, and I got entered into a drawing. Well, I was one of, I don't know, there was like 10 or 15, I think, winners. And when I'm in Utah at the corporate office, I will get to go live here on my page from their art studio. So I will be providing more information at a later date, but stay tuned for that. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. And I told Zach last night, he's like, make sure you tell him about me. We're going to Lehigh. It's like Lehigh City. Okay, so now that these are clean, I'm going to take my little backer sheet here. And we're going to put these back in place. Right where they belong. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. So yeah, so stay tuned. If I have a designated time, which I hope. Now granted, things could change. I was thinking of creating an event here on the page so that you guys could RSVP to it. And then whenever I go live, you could see or get notified. But, you know, we may run behind schedule. So I don't know. We'll see. Which one was that again, Michelle? Was it this one? Yes, it was. I'll have to remember that. Okay, somebody said the other day to do this one, and I know I did it once. Oh, there we go. And then we have this. I really like these. They just like flutter out. So we'll have to do that. Thank you, Delora. Thank you so much. I am excited. I'm very excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the fireworks. Baby, you're a firework. Yeah, I'm excited. Kelly, what do you mean, how do I do that? Okay, this is thumbs up. We did this the other night. I don't know. You may have not been on. There's a couple things you can do. Don't even try and hold that like that, lady, because that'll come off. And then you can do this. Then you can do this. Let me see if I can get it to go. There's that. The thumbs down, I think, is storms. Wonder if this is anything. Nope. Confetti. What else, y'all? Oh, this one. We did this one already. I think that was it. So yeah, isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to dry this just a little bit so that I don't mess it up. And then we're going to take our color changing ink and just make a mess. I don't know. So Delora, heat setting is basically taking an iron or a Cricut heat press, okay? Or maybe Walmart has those little baby irons. And you're going to heat up your iron to like medium to high heat. Your Cricut mat or your Cricut heat press, like 300. The mini irons, it depends. I don't know if it's like medium, small, medium, large, low, medium, high heat. But basically you're heating the ink, like you're locking it into the fabric or whatever textile you're putting it on. And it's like in the fabric, like it's can be washed. Like it's in there, it's not gonna come out, it's not gonna fade. Yes, Kelly, apparently anybody can do that. Was it One Thumb, Linda? I don't know if One Thumb had anything. I don't remember. There's so many things that we learned last week that we had so much fun. Okay, so I'm just going to touch my ink. Okay, so here we go. Y'all ready for this? I don't know what this is going to look like. Yeah, One Thumb is thumbs up. Bloop. Sometimes. It's kind of a testy. There it is. Okay, y'all. So here we are with our color changing ink. Okay, so I want to make sure. Again, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're testing it, right? So I was just thinking about adding like swooshes to it, okay? So this is the blue. And I'm not doing anything Like, I'm just doing it. Don't overthink it. Thank you. Thank you, Darlene. And this is just, I don't know what to expect. Ideally, I would think that it would stay this color that you see here, but I don't know. And then once it goes in the sunlight or the skylight, once you go outside and it's sunny, and maybe it doesn't need to be sunny, I don't know. I would think because it says sun, color changing, then it would turn either yellow or blue depending on the one that you put. Okay, so there is sky. Now I am going to take this and we're going to clean it really quick. No, Denise, it's right here on Facebook. Right here on Facebook. I don't know, Susan. I'm not sure if they're going to do the jars or not of the color changing. I don't know. I am just trying this for the first time. Okay, so we put sky on here. Now we're going to put sun. So literally it is the color sun, color changing. I know it's hard to see, but okay, so we're going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to not overthink it and just put some swooshes. Okay, let me do it up here too. Now, if I have a little bit thick, if it's thick somewhere, I'm just kind of doing it again to take some of the thickness off, okay? Now, I will tell you that you can see the difference in the colors on the tote bag. Okay, you can see them here. So where did I put that? White, white. We need a white over here. I don't want to do too much. That's the wrong one. Get that out of my hand. Okay, so let's do another one up here. And then we'll do one more at the very tippy top. Okay. And nope, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I need one more vertical, actually. Hold on. Right there. Okay, done. No más. So, like I mentioned, I am going to let this dry overnight. I'm not going to touch it. It's going to stay right here on my desk. I may even turn it over in the morning and do the same thing to the back side so that it's double-sided but not have the words, okay? So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that the color you see is going to stay like this. I mean, that's kind of cute. Like, that's me. That's me, okay? It is water soluble, Darlene. It is. So I'm going to let this dry overnight. Then I'm going to heat set it, and we're going to take it outside tomorrow. And this yellowish color should change, what did we say, y'all? Blue. And the white should change to yellow. But isn't that cute? I like the swooshes. Swooshes, right? So now you may ask, well, Amy, you have all this left. What are you going to do? Well, over there across the room, I have these little bitty plastic jars that have a lid. And I'm just going to put the excess in there and it will keep it and it won't dry out. Okay. So my recommendation to you is if you are going to do something like this where you paint the swooshes, then what you're going to do is just don't squeeze as much out. Like I squeezed the entire thing out because I wasn't sure. This is the first time I've ever used it. So yes, I think I'm going to in the morning, Deb. I think so. Anyways, y'all, check back tomorrow. I don't know. color changing. It's going to blow your mind. And then I think I'm going to do the swooshes on the back. Okay? So hit the heart button. Let me know if you're excited for tomorrow to see what happens. And we will check you later. Bye.